Okay, so this is my own personal, like, just reflection real quick, because I'm just watching real time the way something unfolded, and I'm so grateful. So the old neighbors came back for their mail. Anyway, so I'm sitting here in my driveway about to go jogging. It's raining, or it had been raining. It's sprinkling now, so I'm like, fuck. And so on my way out, I was like, I know I have a drug test to take, right? That I wanted to take today. But I didn't, I wanted to take it today, but I couldn't. And I didn't know that at first, right? But my mom texted me earlier and was like, we should do your air filter today, right? And I'm like, okay. So, and I'm like, fuck, but I want to take that drug test today. So I was trying to think of like how I can work both in without overwhelming myself, but without telling her, what I need to go do. Cause I don't want to share that with nobody yet. Right. And so there's like so much going on right now. I'm watching a cat chase something all up into a tree and underneath a car and all kinds of craziness. And so I don't want to tell her, what else I needed to do or whatever. So I was just like, fuck. But then I, in that moment of fear, right, I was like, you know what? Let me put my fear aside, right? And let me face it, okay? Let me face it by looking to see if, like what time I can, let me get the phone number. Let me see what their hours are, right? So I can gauge what time I can go. And come to find out, they're closed today. They're closed yesterday and today. And I'm like, holy fuck. So I'm like, well, that's cool. So they're closed anyway, basically. So I couldn't go if I wanted to. And so I was sitting here, just processing this, and I'm just like, because my anxiety, right, was like up there, not up there, not crazy, but enough to where I could feel it, right? I felt anxiety, and I was just like, and so in my due diligence to support myself, right, and facing it head on, right, it worked out in my favor completely. Like, the universe is showing me again that it has my back. And I was just so grateful in the moment, because I continue to ask, and as much as I more often than not feel like I'm out of alignment or feel like I'm not where I should be, it's times like this when I still push through on the back end, and I'm like, I allow the universe to continue to show me I'm in alignment. I allow myself to continue to observe that I'm exactly where I need to be. I allow myself to observe that things continue to bend to my will, because this is my fucking universe, right? This is my life, right? And I allow myself to continue to just watch how the universe has my back, how the universe continues to show me that it has my back no matter what, right? And the more I keep doing this, I allow myself to actually see it happen in real time. So, but it hasn't, it's been kind of like few and far in between where I can really observe it. And I'm just like, yo, and this was one of those times. So that's why I'm just like really basking in the gratitude of that observation, because it feels like it has been a while, right? And I'm just kind of like, fuck, type of thing. So, but I'm just grateful how that worked out. Like, I was really kind of low-key stressed about, needing to take the drug test while my mom wants to help me. Like, I asked her before to help me change my air filter in my car. And just like, fuck, I know I've been putting it off. I've been procrastinating on it long enough. And I want to get it done before, it really starts heating up out here. Because yesterday was like fucking in the 80s. And we're still supposed to be in winter right now. But yeah. So, and in the next coming weeks, it's supposed to be even hotter, right? So I'm grateful that she asked me about doing it. But I was all kinds of like stressed out about it, low-key, a little bit. I won't say I was like hella stressed out, but I felt it definitely. And I was just like, okay, but I was also pushing myself to meet it, right? And persevere through it. And that's what I did. And then it worked out. Like, I couldn't even go anyway. And so I'm just like, bro. And so that just showed me, like, you know, allow yourself to face it, because sometimes you're creating shit that isn't even there. And that's me showing myself more and more how I do that to myself. It's not on purpose. It's not on purpose. Yeah. Well, anyway, at this point, I guess I just needed to witness that, because like, I'm trying to go back to the thought where I was at with that, and it's kind of like evading me, letting me know that it just needed to be seen. It's not something that I'm meant to hold on to and dwell in and latch on to and make personal. And, you know, that's what a lot of us do with our emotions anyway. We hold on to it. We want to wallow in it. We want to, you know, pick it apart and psychoanalyze it and overanalyze it. And sometimes it's not even necessary. It's really not. I'm sitting here in my car in my driveway, and it's raining again. And the first thing that came to me earlier when I started to get, you know, I wanted to get upset, even though I love the rain, but I wanted to get upset because I recently washed my car, and when it rains, you know, and then it dries, it looks dirty, right? And so, but as I felt that, I simultaneously had to reframe the irritation that, you know, tried to make itself more, you know, prevalent in my movie. I had to put it in its place, you know, and just not let it take over, and instead reframe it and say thank you. You know, I'm grateful for watering my seeds of intention. Thank you for the clearing. Thank you for, you know, the cleansing, the purification of the negative energies and frequencies that I've outgrown, that are no longer of service or benefit, that, you know, have overstayed their welcome, you know, type of thing. So, you know, it's a easy reframing. It's just a matter of being aware enough in the moment and willing to be honest with ourselves to catch it and not berate yourself, you know, not kick your own ass about it, but instead just simply reframe it. You know, that way you're not implementing more guilt. You're not making it more, exacerbating the issue bigger than it needs to be. We're not catastrophizing it, you know, making it more, you know what I'm saying? But instead accepting it for what it is, just being like, you know what I'm saying? This is an experience I'm having. I'm observing it. I'm being the observer. This isn't something I've experienced very much in real time like this. You know, it's a lot of stuff I've seen hindsight, like after the fact, you know, but showing myself in real time, my integration is such a beautiful thing. That's a really beautiful thing. I'm grateful. And then it's lighter sprinkling. And now I'm like, do I still go running? Do I still go jogging? Fuck. I don't know. I don't know. Oh. I guess I needed that. Jeez. Happy Monday. Happy Moon Day. Yeah, that's that moon energy. That's that's like that. What's hidden? What's underneath? What's underneath? Yeah. I'm grateful to allow the process. It really supports moving through it, and it shows you that you can do hard things. Things that seem hard, seemingly hard things. You can do difficult things. You can trust yourself. You can heal. You can restore. You can start over. You can get over it. You can get through it. You can get beyond it. Yeah, never speak of what we can't do, only what we can do. Can't is no longer a part of my vocabulary. It's either I can do it, I want to do it, or it's not a part of my budget. It's not a part of my plan right now. It's not a it's not a priority. It's not a point of focus, right? So reframing is so fucking important. In the moment to moment, 'cause that's all we have is the present moment, the now, right here, right now, now. Every moment is the now moment. Okay, I feel complete.